Many of you know that all of us here at Linus Media Group recently went on a company retreat to Banff National Park, where we hiked and hung out and also played lots of video games. But what you may not have known was that before we went, Insta360 reached out to us to showcase their new One X 360 camera in a sponsored video, which was actually perfect timing because I wanted to take some nice high-resolution panoramas in Banff anyway. So we said yes, and we took it with us. And now all of that's in the past. Past. So I can show you. If you've never used a 360 camera before, the first pro tip is to do less, because you do not have to point the camera at whatever it is that you want to capture. It's already capturing everything around you. And this sounds simple, but it is surprisingly hard to break the habit of shooting at things because we're so used to pointing the lens in the same direction as our eyes. Once you let that sink in though, suddenly you can forget all about the camera and just focus on what you're doing, whether that's snowboarding or hiking or... Wait, hold on a minute. Is that my wife trying to do a push-up? Oh, that's okay. Anyway, you can also invent completely new use cases, like having a single camera act as both your dash cam and your backup camera at the same time. The next thing you need to get used to is that your selfie stick is going to be invisible in the final footage. I mean, you still look like a turd when you're taking the footage, but once you're done, it actually looks way more natural because it can stitch the footage together from the two lenses to create a blind spot that hides the stick. And the footage itself looks really good. So the One X does 4K at 50 frames per second. It also supports 5.7K at 30 FPS, which is a nice to have because having that little bit of extra resolution to work with might be nice if you want to crop in to get just one part of the image. And then it also does 3K at 100 frames per second, which you could use for slow motion. Or better yet, Zack Snyder-esque dynamic slow-mo editing, which can be done using the One X companion app. Actually, the app is pretty helpful overall. First of all, for footage preview, because who wants to wait until they're back at the hotel to find out that there was poop on the lens the whole time? And then inside the app, you can pan around, zoom in and out, and then if you zoom out far enough, you actually get little planet mode, which always reminds me of Dragon Ball Z when Goku's training on King Kai's planet with the intense gravity and stuff. Anyway, that's off topic. The point is, this camera will make you Super Saiyan. Saiyan. Whoa. I don't fucking know. I've never watched Dragon Ball Z. Do I look like I'm 12?
Were you ever 12?
Yes, but Dragon Ball Z wasn't a thing yet. F you. Yes, this camera will make you Super Saiyan.
Warning, camera may not actually make you Super Saiyan or increase your power level in any way.
In terms of creative possibilities, you can publish 360 videos that your friends can pan around in, but you can also export, what do you call non-360 video? Flat video. So you can use the app to enter free capture mode and then sort of play director by pointing the camera and then changing the angle to frame the shots that you want. And then you can edit together shots from multiple different clips in your video. So basically, yes, this camera will make you James Cameron. And then hopefully we have another warning.
Warning, camera may not actually make you James Cameron or allow you to visit the Titanic or travel to Pandora in any way.
Probably the most fun way to use the One X though is the mode that they call BulletTime, which for those of you born in the 2000s, I guess, is a reference to the 1999 movie, The Matrix, which I guess I was also 12 when it came out. What year is it? No, I was 14. I can't do math. Forget it, it doesn't matter. The point is, on the One X, all you need is a rope, or if you want to be slightly less jank, this special handle that screws into the selfie stick, so that you can swing it over your head like a madman while your friends try to shoot your crotch with arrows. It's a really cool effect, and it's made possible by the One X's flow state image stabilization, which is good enough to even make dog footage watchable, which is pretty impressive. So thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. You can check out their brand new 5.7K One X 360 camera at the link below. It's also very durable, we hope. Seems fine. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can hit that button. But if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed. Maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Also linked in the video description is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should definitely join. That's for all of you watching at 1.5x. Just trying to mess with you. It's like, oh, is this right setting right now? Yeah, it is.